welcome to the video, and today we're going to learn how to do the seed stitch for knitting. It makes each of these bumps in alternating patterns, like these diamonds. It just keeps going for the whole thing. Alright, so as normal, we're going to use some yarn and the normal knitting needles. I'm using US size 15. Okay, so to start we need to cast on. So we need a bit of a tail, that's about long enough. Make a slip knot. And then you put your hook on. And remember, have the tail end of it, the side that's not attached to the rest of the yarn, on the left, if you're doing it right-handed like I am. So I put my fingers like this for it. Put it between the two with the tail end on my thumb, the working end on my pointer finger. Hold this in the middle with my other fingers and flip it over. So we have this loop right here, and this normal string. So to cast on, you gotta put it through the bottom of this loop, right through there. Then you wrap it around the one on your pointer finger, pull it through there, well, it's on your thumb. Then you use your thumb to pull it tight. Don't pull it too tight though. Again, from the bottom, around what's on there, through the loop on the thumb, take the thumb out, and pull on the tail end. And just do this until you have the amount that you need. For the seed stitch specifically though, we're gonna need an odd number, because if we do it with an even number, it's just gonna end out like it was on the stockinette, the rib stitch. So just continue, but make sure you cast on an odd number of stitches. Like this is 5, I think I'm gonna do 17, let's say. So it should be easy. Okay, from here we start doing the stitching. The tail end is still here, just leave it to the side while you're doing the knitting. Just tie it off near the end. Okay, so this is very similar to the rib stitch. The only real difference is you're going to be doing the same exact thing of knit, purl over and over again. But instead of ending in a purl like you would for the other one, you finish the pattern. For this, we're just going to end on a knit stitch. Then the next row, we start with the knit stitch again. Every row will start with the knit stitch and end with the knit stitch. So let me teach you both stitches again. We're having it here, holding it. I don't really like to hold it like this with my fingers. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is take this, put it through the bottom of here. This is on the left. Look, it's gone through the back, up to through the bottom of this side, top of this side of the loop. Wrap it around, pull it through, and then you pull this part off of the other one. The next stitch you have to do is a purl. So you pull this forward first, go to the top, to the bottom of this, wrap it around, pull it through, and pull it off. While I'm doing that, I bring it to the other side again. Bottom of here, pops out at the top of this side, wrap it around, pull it through, pull it off. Pull it over for the purl so it's in the front of where you're knitting instead of the back. Through there, oh, not both of them, only one. Just do the top of here to the bottom of here. Wrap it around, pull it through, and pull it off. And we're going to keep doing this pattern over and over again until we get to the end, in which we're going to do the knit stitch again. And once we do that, we're going to do the next row, and the next row, again, we're going to start with the knit stitch. So just as an example, if it was 3, you would do knit, purl, knit. And then for the next row, you would again do knit, purl, knit. Okay, and then you just do that until the very end, and I'll teach you guys how to end this. Okay, and to end it off, we're just going to do what we normally do for the different knitting stitches, in which we are going to do the ending stitch. Again, there are different ways to do this, but I have a personal favorite, which I will show you. So at first you do a normal knit stitch, go from the back here to here, like that, wrap around, pull, and pull that off. Easy enough. Do it again, right here, wrap around, pull like that, pull it off. Instead of going to the next one, you take this back one, and pull it over the front one on the front that you just made, and it makes a chain. Again, pull through, off, and up and over. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Some people use crochet hooks to do it, I've heard. I normally just try to pull it over. It just takes a minute to get used to. And you do that for the entire thing. Tie it off once you get to the very end, and that'll be it. And this is the final product. It's pretty long, difficult to show on camera, but you can wrap around a full time. It's pretty nice, actually. Wrap around 2 times. You can see the seed stitch very well because you can see each of the different bumps kind of in like a checker pattern, if that makes sense. But I'm really happy with how this one came out. I really hope you guys enjoyed. See ya! And hey, if you enjoyed this video and learned something, I'd like you to consider using your new skills for charity. There's so many organizations all around the world that need donations of handmade items such as the scarves and blankets we make on this channel. You can find a list of some of these organizations in the PDF in the description, or you can see if your local homeless shelters and animal shelters will take donations. If you do donate, consider telling about your donations in the comments. I'd love to see how this channel has been helping people make a positive impact in the world. Have a good one!